decide I come in. Okay. Somebody wrote, somebody put in the comments, okay, this I'm getting sick of this family and they problems. And I am too. I'm about tired of their mess, okay? I'm tired, okay? Trickling this and this and the door wide open and the door propped open and the door unlocked and what? Okay, but check it out. Woosah. Okay. Got to go in there with some. We got to put the veil, the violet veil, okay, on some of these folks here. Okay, we're going back. Okay, let me stop saying okay. I'm trying to stop saying it. I don't even realize I'm saying it. But anyway, it's the man. Okay, now when I was looking at a video, this lady, she was doing I don't know what she was doing, okay? I've been watching so many videos, okay? I don't even care anymore. But she was talking about the refinancing of the house, which I know you guys have brought up, that she had refinanced the house 3 times, okay? But it clicked. Okay, my head had to do a spin when she said that Annie, working at whatever company she was working for, had made $30,000 a year. Okay, and the last year was $13,000. My head. Did you say what? And she's like, how does a person afford a house like that on that type of salary? We already know that Tomaso, I don't even know what he do anymore. I don't know what none of them do. Okay. Say, all them innocent faces, okay, Studley coming up in the cards, wishy-washy. Something in the buttermilk ain't right, and we about to find out, okay? Because I'm sick of their mess. I'm sick of their mess, okay? Let me see. Okay, now, okay, this is where I was going to go. So, I got my little cards here. I got to get my sage going. When she said that, it made me wonder. Made me wonder a couple things, you guys. Okay, check it out. He's a well, we know. Yeah, right. He's a teen. We know that salary ain't going nowhere. She writes, girl. Okay. Anyway, who we got in here? Colleen, Princess, Lisa. You got kicked out. I didn't kick you out. Well, see, that's the thing about it. You said, I bet mom helped. Okay. But if mom, and that's what the lady was questioning. Why? Okay, they're supposed to have all this money and living in these multi-million-dollar homes. That's what the house is, $1,000,000 homes. We'll say $1,000,000 homes. Okay. So now it dawned on me, I got the intuition that Nancy likes staying in that expensive community, okay, that elite, okay. It was for show. I know in the interview, Savannah was talking about them living in that house, and the dad died, and the mom, having to pay for the bills and stuff. So the way she said it, okay, I don't know exactly quote word for word, but the way she said it was, she didn't say it outright, but she sounded like there may have been struggles along the way, which is understandable, to keep the house. Okay, keep that house because she loved that house. What Princess say? So I'm thinking that maybe it wasn't Annie on the give and take. I mean, Nancy, but the generosity may have been Savannah. Okay, now check this out. And if she had to get the mortgages on the house, if she hasn't paid the mortgages off, she don't own that house. Okay, because soon as she go, they coming for their money. And you better hope they not no scandalous realtors that will take you out so they can sell the house and collect their money. Anyway, maybe she was going to change her will or update her will. Okay, we'll say update and leave the house to Savannah. Why would she leave the house to Savannah? Because Savannah has been helping her with all this. Okay, so if she leaves the house to Savannah, all Savannah has to do is take control of the house and pay the people the money that is owed on the house. It's going to be a lot cheaper than letting them take that house because they're going to sell it for way more money. You know that, right? Okay. But if Savannah has to control, she can make the extra money. And, the money that she's been given to the family, she gets it back, so to speak. It's not like they owe her, but, reciprocity. What y'all think? Hey, bro, oh, you're not late at all. We haven't even thrown cards, girl. She could treasure the house. But what I'm saying is that if she leaves the house to Savannah, okay, then Savannah is in the situation monetarily where she can pay off the money that's owed on the house so that they don't take the house. And if she does want to sell the house, she can make the profit instead of the real estate company. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. So this is just a theory, okay, that popped in my mind when the lady came up about the salaries and the refinancing, okay, and all this going on, but y'all supposed to have all this money. See what I'm saying? And I maybe she refinanced her house. I don't know if she refinanced her house to pay off Annie's house. So Annie gets to keep her house, okay? But put the house in the control of Savannah, who is monetarily able to keep, maintain, or whatever she want to do with the house, because the other people are not in that position. No way. No way. And they couldn't keep the house. If she owes on that house, and these people is working on the salary that they're working on, okay, they could not pay those loans to keep the house. They could sell the house and pay the loans, but they wouldn't have the house. Now Savannah is in that position to do both: keep the house and pay off the loans. They said she took out 3 mortgages on the house. Then came up about Savannah's husband is in the Epstein files, and that Epstein allegedly was trying to get hold of the man, the cleaner, to do some work for him back in the day. She said that Savannah's mama did not like Michael, allegedly. This is all allegedly. This is all hearsay. But it just got my mind to think. This was last night. Girl, I couldn't come on here and throw no cards. I was too tired. It wasn't going to be right. I said, I'll just wait. Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, see where I'm going with this? Okay. So, y'all process that and put up your comments and stuff like that, what we got going. Now, I don't know, and she brought up something about a split up, a breakup or whatever with the family. Okay. Savannah, her and her husband. Okay. And was there some get back at her, or somebody was sending her no? I don't know if you guys remember, okay, when I started doing this reading on this case, and I was telling you about, I threw some cards on Savannah, and I got the intuition that she felt bad, okay, because I think it came up that she was hiding something, okay. And I got the intuition that she may have felt bad about something she didn't report. Something, maybe she was I think it was being blackmailed, and she didn't report it. She didn't tell the police about it. No, I'm not saying the family. No, I don't think that. No, I think it's around the family. They don't have to be directly involved. See what I'm saying? But it's the family. Allegedly. See what I'm saying? And as far as the kidnappers, the abductors are concerned, okay, I'm pretty sure they don't even know these people. They were paid to go in there and kidnap what's her name? That's their understanding. Okay. And now they being charged, they could be allegedly charged with murder. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. The facts, they coming out in bits and pieces, and they still raise more questions. Okay. They give you the answers is raising more questions. Honey. Okay, because the reason I'm saying this too is because I'm getting in the reading with the cards about the food. Okay, and somebody, the disagreement and all this stuff going around there. Okay, hey Penny, that they went in foolishly, okay, thinking it was one thing and it didn't turn out. The plans were fumbled, okay? They may not even known they was going in there to pick up no 84-year-old woman with a pacemaker. See what I'm saying? You know, people will tell you anything. That's just like your friend hopping in your car, okay, telling you to give him a ride, not knowing that you giving him a ride to go rob a store, and he tell you to wait, hold up, man, okay, I'm going in there to get some cigarettes and come out, okay, and then y'all go on and you didn't pull the robbery and you the getaway driver. Don't even know. See, because I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because you don't need to know all that. The less you know, the better off anything is getting out. See what I'm saying? We're not gonna tell you a story. We told you, okay, you going over here to kidnap some people or bring them. They owe me. She owe me money or something. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that. Okay, I thought it was that, but I'm just saying. If you can get some hostage money off the deal, okay, more power to you. So I know it sounds, well, it doesn't sound crazy to me, okay. I think what it is that because of the way the case is going and all this misinformation is confusing the case, okay? But I bet when it all said and done, it's not going to be confusing at all, because what I do think is this particular crime was multifaceted, okay? This crime was actually serving more than one purpose or more than one person or reason. I think that's what that was. Somebody was after money, somebody was after revenge, because jealousy keeps coming up. Jealousy keeps coming up. And the lovers, I wonder, the lovers, I wonder if the lovers could be Savannah and her husband and whatever's going on with them. Okay. Because there's definitely a lot of giving. I know y'all not going to deny the fact that there's a lot of generosity going on in this case. Okay. A lot of generosity going on. Yeah. Too much going on. Okay. It's too much speculation and not enough facts, because the facts is being withheld and they chickering out. And then the way they're saying it makes you wonder, like I said about the back door. Okay. Was it unlocked? Was it open? Hey, Mary. Whole lot of shaking going on. That's right. Okay. So what we want to ask the cards is we're going to take a look at Savannah. What can the cards tell us about the energy around Savannah Guthrie? What's her energy? Savannah Guthrie, Nancy Guthrie's daughter, youngest child. What's going on with Savannah? Okay, what can you tell us about Savannah? Mm-hmm. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Greatly appreciated. Savannah Guthrie. What's her energy like? I know she's upset about her mom and all this, but what's really going on with Savannah? Okay. At the bottom of the read is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay, talks about deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. Okay. Deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. She said the doors is propped open. Okay. So you mean to tell me that that 84-year-old woman went to sleep with her doors propped open? They are the perpetrators. They are the perpetrators. Yes, I like that violet veil. Yes, but we're going in right now with the stars lighting up the night tarot. Is Annie providing parents had to do it? Uh-huh. Okay. So at the bottom, we're going on the energy of Savannah. Right now, she's got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which talks about jealousy and deceit and disappointment. Okay. That's the energy surrounding her. Okay. Doesn't mean that she's jealous or deceitful. Okay. It just means that that's the energy going on around her. It could be her. It could be people close to her. It could be all of them. Okay. So, with that said, first card out, the King of Pentacles, King Money. I bet you that's her husband, the King of Pentacles. Yep, he's the strong one. Strength. He's the strong one. Gotta be strong. Okay, strength. And the Empress in reverse. Okay, the Empress in reverse talks about domestic issues. It talks about domestic issues and being stagnant, no progression. Okay, and yeah. So we have death in reverse. Okay. Mm. Ooh. And we have the Chariot. So I don't know if she left him, okay, because it's not too kosher with this guy here, okay. And then we got the Chariot. So that is control and moving forward. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, he working. Oh, he working. He's working on something. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Letting go of people, places, and things. It also talks about recovery. Okay. And the Magician is in reverse. The Magician in reverse is over the Empress in reverse. There we go. Three of Swords in reverse. Some type of recovery going on here. Some type of recovery. And temperance. We have the Seven of Wands, okay? Avoiding conflict. Or actually defenseless, okay? Page of Pentacles. There's an offer or message. The Hangman. Looking at it in a different perspective. Oh no, the Hangman, okay, yeah, looking at it in a different perspective. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. We have something recovering, okay? And it's has to do with the past. Because it's not moving forward. It's moving in the past. Okay. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So there's some type of regret and feeling left out in the cold. And the Fool. Okay. So what I get from that is she's going through something, okay, and she may have suspicions, intuition, okay. Here's the thing with Savannah. She may have an inkling as to who had something to do with it, okay? But before pointing fingers or accusing anybody, she wants to law enforcement, okay, to catch the suspect, okay, or to confirm her suspicions, so to speak, okay. She has regret. She has a lot of regret, okay, and there is feeling defenseless, okay, but this is going on the King of Pentacles. So I think that there may be in the meantime and in between time, there may be some domestic issues going on here. Oh yeah. I think I seen a part 3. I didn't watch it. I only seen the part 1. I haven't seen part 2, and I didn't click on part 3 because I'm at the point where I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Your 84-year-old mom, okay, who you love dearly, is in the house by herself with the doors unlocked, propped open, and the security cameras gone. She said they snatched them. That front door security cam was snatched off. That's what she said. That's the term she used. And your mom got hearing aids. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't forget the hearing problem. Okay. The thing about it is, I think they're all going to face some type of regret, some type of self blame, okay, in this instance, because I know she wanted to live by herself, okay, or be independent, but 84 years old in that big, I want to say big house, okay, that big old house, okay, and leaving the doors open. I don't care what kind of neighborhood you live in, okay? That's like living in an apartment complex, okay, and leaving your door wide open and go in the bedroom and go to sleep. Anybody can walk in and out. That's just the way I see it. I'm tired of baby. I'm tired of babying these grown people. Okay. But this is what I'm seeing in her energy. Okay. Let's ask about her husband. Her brother told her it was possibly her fault, but I don't think he told her in a vicious way. I'm thinking that the way she was explaining it, it was like it had your job or your work, you had something to do with mom being kidnapped. He said she was kidnapped. She had been kidnapped. You guys are saying you saying it right. You don't believe she would do something. I don't believe none of them would do it. But the lady's gone. And believe me, you don't get in that position by being nice. Nope, 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 nope. Not the way they play Hollywood. You don't get in that position by just being nice and maintain it. Right. So I find it hard to believe that you would leave your door open. Michael Feldman, Savannah's husband. What's up with him? Michael Feldman, okay, Savannah Guthrie's husband. What's his energy? What's up with him? Okay. What's going on with the Feldman, aka the cleaner? What can you tell us the energy with Michael Feldman, Savannah's husband? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Going in on Michael Feldman. The four wands in reverse. Okay. I would say funeral, okay, but this right here is canceled plans, an event that was canceled. Okay. Now it could have been yep, conflict, instability, and cancellations. That's what this represents. Okay. Nice to see you too, KH. You can't make this ish up. King of Pentacles. That's the first card that came up on Savannah. You see me shuffle the cards and cut them. King of Pentacles. Shall I say more? Temperance. Okay. So this is talking about a man who is patient and balanced. And secretive. Okay. He's got the moon in reverse. The Fool. This is a man who's not afraid to take risks. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. Despair. Loss. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Avoidance. Regret. Stagnation. Things that make you go, hmm. And the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups is coming with creativity and sensitivity. Okay, the Page of Cups. Look like he's coming. That's what it says, naivety. But it sounds, look, I get more of an offer or bringing you something, okay? He's holding the cup. Maybe he's bringing you a drink, okay? We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Mm-hmm. Time for slowing down. Whatever he's doing in the darkness, okay? And the Hangman. Ooh. The Hangman and the Fool. Whipping it up. Six of Cups in reverse. So this has to do with something about all these cups, okay? Um, Trying to let go of the past. And the Ten of Pentacles. So this is regret, dealing with the family. And the Page of Swords. There go Chatty Patty. The Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Chatty Patty got something to say. She's got a message. She's bringing forth a message, and this message is about the finances. And the Page of Wands in reverse. And they both looking at this Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some disappointment, okay, about the money. This also talks about disharmony. Okay. But because it's Pentacles, I always seem to get money. But there's a message, okay? And it's disappointment. We got the Page of Wands in reverse. So there's going to be some disappointment, delays. Delays is disappointment too when it comes to the family inheritance. And the Five of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Wands. And the World card in reverse. It's not over. It is not over. There's a burden, okay? It's not over. There's the Strength card. And the Chariot. And the Ace of Cups. Now, what I can say is I find it funny that when I did it on Savannah, he's the first person that came up. When I do it on him, he's the first person that came up. So it seems like there's some regret, okay? There's some type of regret about the family, and it's causing a burden. So I think that there's going to be some information coming out. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it's not over. It's not over. So it's not over, meaning that this is, I think this is like what I said in the beginning, Sly and the Family Stone. It's a family affair. Y'all want me to pull out the purple veil? Let's ask the purple veil. You know the purple veil don't lie. Hold on, let me get me a chip. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's ask the cards about Michael. What can you tell us about Michael Veltman, Savannah's husband? Because they said that he wasn't even there to answer the phone. The kids answered the phone. Or the kids called Savannah. What can you tell us about Michael Veltman? Okay, and how this relates to Savannah, Nancy Guthrie. What's up with him? What do you want us to know about Michael Veltman? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know about Michael Veltman, Savannah Guthrie's husband? Ten of Swords, betrayal. Betrayal. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, okay, talks about power, determination. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Talks about loss and delays. And the Chariot in reverse. Loss of control. Loss of direction. Six of Swords in reverse. He ain't going nowhere. And the Five of Swords. Defeat. Defeat. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Talks about giving up. Page of Wands in reverse. Disappointment. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Unfulfilled wishes. And Temperance. So he's just waiting. King of Wands in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. Excuse me. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles, of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Wands, okay? So it sounds like this gentleman, okay, so to speak, has given up, lost control, okay? And he's surrounded by this depression and an unhappiness in the family. Yep. Not to mention, there's corruption here for some reason with the Emperor in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. This is vicious. I'm getting the impression that this is somebody who's nice when he want to be, and he can be vicious, mean, and corrupt when he want to be. Okay? Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups in reverse talks about, what is this, jealousy and deceit? Oh, okay. This is somebody being needy and insecure. Let me see what card is this. Okay. The Knight of Swords. And the Page of Cups. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. Ooh. Now, this Judgment, okay, basically, right now, he's basically at a loss of words because he's dealing with family issues, and the vibe sucks. The vibe sucks. I'm pretty sure the tension, you can cut the tension with a knife. Okay? The thing about this, I'm so sick of these neighbors and they unlock doors, okay? That's the whole thing about some of these neighborhoods, okay? Oh, we don't lock our doors. In this day and age, just because crime has not happened in your area, common sense, people, is to lock your doors. Okay? You don't want to be the first in the neighborhood, do you? See what I'm saying? I'm going here. Okay? So this is him. He's just surrounded with despair, so to speak, depression, all kind of feelings. Okay, but it seems at the same time is he's not that all of a nice of a guy. Let's look at Savannah. What can you tell us about Savannah's energy? Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. You got these people, just too many people. All these people, when they get to go in this celebrity circles, okay, they get to go in these wealthy circles. We'll say wealthy circles, okay. So you get to a certain bracket and you get at that level where you are around a lot of people who make just as much money or more than you do, and all the corruption that goes in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just, I mean, just, okay, oh, well, we live in the, I don't care what area you live in, lock your door. The locks on the door are not there just to be there. Okay, the locks on the door means you lock the door. Okay, so let's go. Let's look at Savannah and what the purple veil has to say about Savannah. What is the energy with Savannah Guthrie? What do you want us to know? Okay, Nancy Guthrie's daughter. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about Savannah Guthrie? Uh-huh. What do you want us to know? Savannah Guthrie, and thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. Savannah Guthrie. See what the purple veil, the violet veil has to say about her. The Queen of Cups. In reverse. This is the insecure. This is the hypersensitive, insecure person. Okay. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Emotionally immature. You know how she was on that TV talking about, I don't know this to me, I'm so sorry. Okay. And Judgment in reverse. So, yeah, Judgment. They both got the same card, Judgment in reverse. Talks about being in denial. Okay. It talks about, okay. Oh, we got the book. I forgot. We got the book. Let's go with the book. Where's my glasses? Okay. Because you know they got their own book. Failure, self-doubt. And when they talk about failure, a failure to learn, not learning your lesson, yeah. Okay. So this is a twofold, okay? You're not learning your lessons and you may be in too hard on yourself, okay? And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, the Eight of Wands does talk about speed, okay? But it's in reverse. So, as soon as I find it, yeah. So this is slow, patience, delays. hmm This is calling for patience or delays, okay? One or the other. And the Magician. Let me see what this book says about this Magician, because this Magician card, okay, coming up, he's saying, okay, but wait, there's more. hmm Potential. Okay, but it's talking about manifestation. So that may be what she's doing about returning back to work. Okay? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Okay? So she's manifesting some plans here, some collaborations, working with others, okay? And the World card, it's not over. So it's not over for Savannah in her world. Yeah. She's looking at things in another perspective. And we have justice. Now, justice is going over, the Eight of Wands, slow motion. So justice is going to be slow. Tell y'all that now. Justice is going to be slow. Okay? But we have death in reverse. Death in reverse is going over the Magician. So that's emphasis, okay, on recovery, on transformation. Well, actually, okay, potential, the plans. So death in reverse is the end, though. Let's look at the death in reverse is the end. There is no beginning. Oh. But this is right next to the Justice card. Oh. It may just be, what is this? 8. So there will be accountability. There will be some balance. Okay? But it's coming slowly. Yep. And death in reverse talks about clinging to the past in this book. Okay? It talks about clinging to the past and resisting change. Okay? But the Magician card is over that, where they got some manifestation going on. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, where there's collaboration and there's plans. So let's see what this next card. Okay, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh. So there's somebody, I think, in with Savannah that might be competing with her. Competition. Yeah, this talks about losses and feeling trapped for whatever reason, okay? And then the Six of Wands. There will be victory. It's not over, but she be victorious. And the King of Cups in reverse. See, what's this card? Ooh, Judgment. Ooh, ooh. So I don't know who the King of Cups could be in reverse, but she's going to be looking at them in another perspective. She's going to be looking at somebody in a new light. Okay. And this may be her feelings of frustration. Okay. And it's coming off in a masculine, very energetic way. Uh, and then we have the Emperor in reverse. And it's hanging right over the corrupted Emperor. Somebody who's in a leadership position, okay, and misusing their authority. They are corrupted, but there's going to be justice, but it's going to be slow. The Fool in reverse. There's some risky behavior, taking unnecessary risks. Okay. And there may be, she may look at it, taking unnecessary risks. Okay. She's going to stop that. She's got a new perspective. Okay. She's looking at things in another way. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So them unnecessary risks. Okay. There may be some change to that. Or she'll be looking at like her lifestyle. And see, here's the thing with Savannah, okay? I personally, honestly don't think that she had anything to do with this, okay? But maybe her status, okay? Maybe somebody saw her as a money machine, so to speak, okay? And decided to do some ransom because she had money. It doesn't have to be just anybody. It could be an indirect. This is, to me, is indirect. It's directed at somebody, but in an indirect way. Okay. Well, the thing about it, it could be. It may not even be her sister. Okay, it could be someone else in that family. Because the thing about it is, from the way I'm looking at it, is the sister's not the only one jealous. I'm not talking about the brother. I'm just saying, when you look at it, okay, her relationship, maybe the husband's jealous, okay, of her relationship with her mom. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask my mom. Well, I'm gonna, and okay, men be like that. I'm telling you, they get jealous of your friends and your family. You spending a lot of time with them. Okay. Alleged. It's all alleged for your entertainment purposes. My interpretation. Okay. However, it may have something to do with her in an indirect way. Okay. But I also still think that this incident is serving more than one purpose, because the people who actually went in there into Miss Nancy's house may have one agenda on their mind. Okay. Or maybe they had none. Maybe they were just paid to go in there and take the woman. They didn't even know what was going to happen. Maybe the ransom, okay, was thrown out there because they know you're going to take the ransom serious. They sent it to the news station knowing it's going to be put on blast. It's going to get people's attention. It's going to turn people's head that way, while you can clean up whatever you're trying to clean up over here. See what I'm saying? Okay. It could be that. It could be all that. Yeah, and she's going to be letting go of people, places, and things, okay, to recover. She's going to be letting go. Say, so me personally, I think the ransom was real, okay. Whether it was to be a distraction or not, I think it was real, okay. Who's going to sit up there and not take a ransom from a TV personality? It could have been any personality, but apparently this right here, they had access to her. They had knowledge. Well, why Savannah's family? Okay, because her mama leave the door unlocked. The security ain't working. Security camera ain't working on the front door. She 84 years old, so what much can she do? She can't fight back. Okay. Now, how many celebrities, okay, mom is out there with the door lock? It ain't too many. It ain't too many. 84 years old with a pacemaker, okay, can't walk that good, depending on what day it is. You send out a ransom, okay, you want to make sure that that ransom note gets out to everybody. You want to make sure there's going to be a distraction, or you're going to get noticed. People take notice, and that's what they wanted them to do, and that's what happened. And now we're here. Okay. Now, her passing in the process may not have been expected, or maybe the person didn't even care. They didn't take the medicine. They weren't too worried. They took her. So, yeah. Savannah's got a new perspective on things. We'll be getting a new perspective on things, okay? She's in recovery mode. Yeah, okay. I hate to say a sitting duck, but, you know, prime target in an area that doesn't have close neighbors. And then they didn't kill the dog. Okay, well that was definitely a sign right there. Okay. However, I would have gotten her another dog because that dog, what was that dog killed? Like 2 weeks before the incident, and she should have had more than one dog. Well, to tell you the truth, because that would have been hard. She shouldn't have been there by herself anyway. So that just, and then there's strength, the victory. She's going to have victory over this. She's going to have strength. Okay. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Okay. And the King of Swords. Here we go with that. Okay. Here we go with some more corruption. Authority figure, somebody in a leadership position, okay, is corrupt. And they may not be playing with a full deck. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. So this is foolish, immature behavior. Okay. Not to mention the Fool in reverse is over this card. That's a major arcana. We got 1, 2, 3. 3 major arcanas. The Magician, the Death card, the Fool. And the Four of Wands. Cancellations. Cancellations, conflict, and instability. So basically, what that is saying is, okay, she may have gotten some naivety, okay, to her, but she has corrupt men around her. Now, I don't know if it's one. I'm getting the feeling that it's more than one, but they don't mean her any good for whatever reason. I don't know if she knows it or she don't know it, okay? Wasn't she getting some kind of death threats or something? Right. They could have been working on this. The thing about it is, they've been working on it for a while. I don't get the feeling that they were working on it that long. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. But I think whoever the thought was there for a while. Okay, let me go to the truth and see if we can get the truth about Nancy Guthrie's abduction. Okay, can we get some truth about this woman's abduction? Okay, What is the real truth, the reason, the energy behind Nancy Guthrie's abduction? What are they really aiming for? Might be more than one thing, okay? But what is the truth about this lady's abduction and why she's still missing to this day? And apparently, I get the impression that they don't want her to be found. Okay? What can you tell us about the reason behind Nancy Guthrie's abduction? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The other side, the shadow. Okay, so there's an other side that's coexisting. Okay, so it's like these people have surrounded themselves, unbeknownst to them, with some shady people. Savannah, Nancy, okay, shady people. Okay, this could be the empty house next door. Okay, coexisting. Okay, right there by Nancy, moved them in. Okay, affairs. Third party affairs. Okay, they want you to chew on this. Oh, and are we chewing? Oh, we chewing, 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 chewing. Deep thinking. Somebody put some deep thought into this. They chewed on it. Okay. Streets, circulation. See, they wanted it to hit the streets. Letting go and surrender. Giving up and release. Okay. So right now, I get the intuition that somebody was holding in maybe a grudge, jealousy, or whatever, greed, and decided to let it go. Okay. Go to somebody with the connection. Maybe whatever the connection may be, I want this person gone and never found again. I don't know. But here you go to this person, and he's like, "Oh, I got the perfect plan. Oh, I've been working on this plan for a long time. Where your mama at? Where she live? Okay." And he telling you, and she ain't got nobody there. She this old, and she just live there by herself. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. Matter of fact, there's an empty house next door if you want to set it up. Mhm. It's not that hard. Yeah. Right. The empty house with the electricity. Okay. Now, I've known a lot of houses to be empty and the electricity still on, but I wonder what name. You know they didn't. Okay, they're not gonna tell us, but they went and got the name of who's paying the bill, the utilities. They want to know. Okay, who's living there, how long they were living there, and they could tell by your electrical, your usage. They could tell by the utility usage if there were more than one person in that home, just by your water usage. Okay, the electric. Mhm. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Yep, an encounter. Somebody you met by chance. Okay, could have been somebody from the past. Divine intervention. There's some karma involved. Okay, and there was messages, communication, call registers, instant messages. The pet. Weren't we just talking about the pet? And that sixth sense, that intuition, that something's not right. And it's funny how this is coming out because the neighbors up and down the street, okay? Not to mention the pet. Remember the dog that they said was barking and wanted to go outside? Not to mention Miss Nancy's pet come up missing. But there's hope. There's going to be some kind of change, transformation. I'm pretty sure one of them is locking their doors. And then we have singing. Sing, praise, performance. So it's like that this incident shows as a performance, okay? It's speaking loudly, okay? And then the same thing at the same time, look, they didn't repair the relationship. Oh, child. And this photographs. And you know what just came to me, okay? It's just telling me is that somebody was mad, somebody was jealous, pissed off, whatever, okay, and set this stuff into motion. Now they back together and now they regretting it. But it's already done. Well, if she's got intuitive abilities, okay, why ain't she up here on YouTube throwing some cards? Because that's what she need to be doing. Up on YouTube, okay, throwing cards, okay, on catching my mama's abductor. And any information or clues that I can get to help along the way. Well, she probably going with her little friends, but believe me, she's throwing some cards. She's throwing some cards. Say, let's ask the purple. I don't know if we asked the purple veil, the violet veil. Okay, but yeah. So this is telling me that I have a feeling that one or two of these people's, these children, Nancy's children's, okay, family situation. She's scared the cars will slap her in the face. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, what can you tell us? Oh, this is what I wanted to ask. Okay, this is what I wanted to ask. What can you tell us about the finances? Okay. Uh, the finances regarding we'll ask Annie and Tomaso's finances. Nancy Guthrie's daughter, Annie, and her husband, Tomaso. What can you tell us about their finances? Okay. What about their finances? What do you want us to know? Yeah. What do you want us to know about their finances? Annie and Tomaso. Nancy Guthrie's oldest daughter and her husband, Tomaso. What's up with their finances? Mm-hmm. But it would make sense to me that if Savannah is the one with the money and the one that's being generous, that Savannah would be the one I would leave the house to. Because that house is worth over $1 million. Okay? And that's not how much she paid for it. Say, what are their finances? Annie and Tomaso, Nancy's children. What's their finances like? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The finances. Annie and Tomaso. Oh, they got tricks. The magician. They manifested. Ooh, child. They are manifesting. Oh. Bringing dreams to life. Bringing dreams to life. Mm. Temperance. There's balance in the finances. The finances. The Three of Wands in reverse. The finances, okay? We got balance, and let's see, Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. But they got limitations. Judgment in reverse. Ooh. So that's like where they getting their money from. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And he's got an idea in that cup. Ooh. Deceit, jealousy, disappointment. And the Seven of Cups. Oh, smoke and mirrors. Chariot in reverse. That's loss of control, loss of direction. And the Queen of Wands. That's probably Annie. She's the creative one. And the Hermit in reverse. Talks about loneliness. This talks about a fear of being alone. So this could talk about, okay, it's not facing her, but this talks about a fear of being alone, but it also talks about avoidance, okay, not wanting to be bothered. Ace of Cups. She pissed about something. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's loss. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. According to this book here. Oh. Y'all want to hear it? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Overspending, greed, bad finances. That's what it says right there. This card could mean you are spending too much. Alternatively, it can signify greed. I don't know. But she's been mismanaging the money. Yep. Four of Wands in reverse. Instability, cancellations. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh. So this talks about focus. Okay. She's moving on. She's got a plan. She's looking at it at another perspective. Okay. Justice. Seven of Swords. Trying to get away with something and getting caught. The Lovers in reverse. Five of Swords. Defeat. So, I didn't expect this. But it started off good. It got off to a good start until we got to the Seven of Cups. I knew something wasn't right. Smoke and mirrors. Loss of control. Greed. Now we come down to here, okay, at another perspective, okay? So she needs to be looked at in another perspective, okay? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, lost the money, okay? Didn't get her wish, okay? Then she's got justice, okay? She's got the Seven of Swords. See? Somebody's trying to get away with something. Oops! But it's in reverse. So you're getting caught. Okay? Not to mention, we come with the Lovers in reverse. So there's conflict, disagreement. And then we have the Five of Swords. Choosing your battles wisely. Okay? And you're losing. Look like he lost. Walking away with the swords. Okay? Don't look like he winning to me. Feeling defeated. We might have to throw some cards on Miss Annie. What's really going on? Just to be fair. Just to be fair, we go throw. We don't want to get the violet veil on you, okay? Because the violet veil has no mercy. Not the violet veil, okay? We gonna go up here. Stars lighting up the night. Tarot. And see what they got to say. Cause something in the eggnog ain't right. Okay. They didn't put too much liquor in the eggnog. What can you tell us about Annie Guthrie? Okay. Nancy Guthrie's daughter, her oldest daughter. Oops. Ain't it? Okay, look at that. The cards have fell all out my hand. Look at this. Okay. Dang. Okay. What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's daughter, Annie? Okay. And you know what, too, is they so hard trying to take the light off of them, too. I mean, that light is bam. Okay. They trying to take the light off of them. What can you tell us about Annie Guthrie? Savannah Guthrie's sister. Nancy Guthrie's daughter. What do you want us to know about Annie Guthrie? And thank you for your answers. What can you tell us? Annie Guthrie. Okay. Mm-hmm. The sun in reverse. The sun in reverse is somebody who's depressed. Okay. Yeah. What's the sun card? Oh, these don't have numbers. Uh, Impossible expectations. Okay. And you may be struggling to see the bright side, and the reverse sun is asking you to appreciate the small blessings, but she too greedy for that. Alternately, your high expectations may have become unrealistic. Okay, so that gives me the vibe that you're trying to live like your mother and your sister, okay? But you're not really being realistic about it, lady. You don't have the money that they have. Say, you don't have the money that they have, but you want to live that life? I don't know, okay? Everything's alleged, your entertainment, the two of swords, okay? She's at a crossroads, okay? And there's something about communications or ideas. Yeah. Nine of Wands, by any means necessary. Ooh, wait. By any means necessary. She's battle weary, but she gonna keep on going. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. She got her eye on the prize. Knight of Pentacles. Let's check it out. Check this out. What it says is on this card, the Knight of Pentacles. You are executing your goals through a meticulous plan. Meticulous. It may take time and even seem mundane, but the repetition and routine will generate results. Mhm. So this person is thinking on the long term. Five of Swords, okay? There's defeat facing right at her. Conflict. And the Four of Swords. Now, this could be betrayal. I know she's heartbroken, but this could be betrayal with the Three of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Trying to balance them finances by any means necessary. Okay? The Page of Swords. There's Chatty Patty. She's in reverse. She's not looking at the future. She got something to say about the past. She got something to say about these finances. And it ain't nothing good. 10 of Swords in reverse. Rock bottom. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, there go the finances. And the Six of Wands. Oh, not the feeling victorious over the heartbreak, okay? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is loss, and this is monetary loss. The Hangman in reverse. So this is like not seeing things from the past, not seeing things from a different perspective, because you refuse to let go of the past. Okay. Strength in reverse. And the Ace of Wands. So there's some communications. Information, it may be disappointing, okay? But there's some information. And the Six of Cups. Now that's childhood. Happiness. Mm. Oh, really? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Wands in reverse. With the Page of Wands next to that. So she's not feeling very enthusiastic, okay? And rightfully so, because she's got monetary losses all over this read, okay? And the Hermit in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. So there's an opportunity a new opportunity or she got some money coming in, okay? But she's disappointed. She wants to walk away. Interesting. Oh, it talks about cutting your losses, okay? Cutting your losses. Here we go. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Regret and poverty. Regret and poverty. Loneliness. She got some issues. Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Inheritance card. This is the Inheritance card. This is the Family card. It is in reverse. She got money, Pentacles. She does that out of all the people. She's the one with the money issues right here. Okay, and this right here is family disputes, financial loss, and instability, and that just wraps her up all right there. Okay. Do you think Nancy's son has her? You have to rewrite that. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking the same thing. Okay. What she got decisions, she got heartbreak, but she got victory. Happiness. Okay. Maybe so. You got a point there. That would sum that up. Because I was looking at a picture of the son, Cameron. He's a Air Force, okay, and he was flying his plane with the mom. She looked so happy and proud. Okay, I like that's a nice picture. Okay, and I'm like, Now he's a successful pilot. Savannah is a TV show host on a popular TV show. And Annie and Tomato is stuck taking care of the mom. We don't want to say stuck, but we know it's stuck. Okay, we know it's stuck. She may not feel stuck, but she gonna feel stuck now. Okay, that money ain't coming in, and there's a bunch of problems. Maybe if you get rid of the mom, all the money will come to me. You never know what's on people's mind or how they think. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Don't forget, but you never know. You seen that picture, and I was like, that's the first thing that went through my mind was, okay. Oh, he flying, mom. He's like, look, mom, look what I can do. I thought every time I think about that picture, it is so cute. Okay. And then we have Annie. I mean, personally, I put myself in Annie's shoes. Okay. I would be jealous. Savannah, Savannah, Savannah. Okay. And she's got it like that. Okay. And I'm just overweight big sister. Oh, was his last fight? It could have been because he looked his stubble, okay, had gray in it, so it could have been. But she was just like, boy, you better land this plane right. I just like it was a nice picture. I really got good vibes from that. I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but I'm telling you, something in the buttermilk ain't right. And I'm not the only one that feels that. Even the police feel that way. Okay, something in this whole situation doesn't feel right. Okay, it's just not right. But I had to come on here and throw some cards and bring it up. Okay, because um, after it's all said and done, oh, he flew Savannah too. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, she was beaming with pride. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I still think it's a conspiracy. Okay. We just don't know what's all behind the conspiracy. So, okay. And it's a lot of things in play. But I'm like, when it's all said and done, and after all this time and what's been going through, okay, we got to take it back. We got to go back to the drawing board, okay? And who are the people that keep coming up is the family, okay? Now, I'm not saying, okay, that they had a direct, which I feel that they did not have anything directly to do with this. Maybe, okay? I don't feel that they went and took Nancy and took her somewhere, okay, I don't feel that, okay. However, it's probably not because it's 3:51. Okay, usually I don't even start at this time. Okay, buttermilk is curdling, honey. I'm trying to tell you. Something is definitely not right. But yes, I will come back on here. I don't know who I'll do a reading on. If maybe I'll do an update on Nancy because we just covered, who did we cover? We covered Savannah and her husband, and we covered Annie, her husband, their finances, and then we did Annie. Okay, so I'll probably come back later and do throw some more cards and get the rest of them in here. Um, um, we got Tomaso. We still okay. Allegedly, okay, the family. We going on the family. They don't have to be the conspirators, okay? We're just going on the family. Everything's alleged, okay? And we're just taking it back to where this started. We're going back to day one, whatever questions we may have. So we did Savannah, okay, and she did the interview. So I got to go and research and see if I have could come up with other questions that I may want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because I I look, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born the day before. How about that? Okay. With that said, stay blessed.